So I was 13 years old. Now, granted, I'm in a town called Horseheads, New York. Very rural area. My parents were totally into country music. You know, American Bandstand and Soul Train were like the two main musical influences on me when I was a kid. At the age of 12, I discovered the band Chicago. So they were like my first favorite band, oddly enough. But I'm 13 years old. I convinced my parents into letting me stay up late one night and watch the midnight special, and boom, there was Kiss.
Oh yeah.
Now, knowing my background that I just mentioned, seeing Kiss was like, are you friggin' kidding me? Holy crap! I'm 13 years old, and it just completely blew my mind. And I tell you, I remember watching them and thinking, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And that was the beginning of my journey, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, there was nothing like Kiss, especially during that era, the first live album era. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
just such a great. I mean, really, an underrated rock metal band.
Oh,
everybody got caught up in the makeup and the the cartoonish kind of persona they took on years later.
Yeah.
But that lineup in that era, those guys were just bad boys, and it was great. I loved it. But that put me into orbit, and here I am all these years later.
You ever get a chance to tour with any of with them, or meet any of the guys?
I've met them like in one of the quick photo shoot things, before their shows.
Okay.
With the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, we've had a number of crew guys that have worked with Kiss on and off over the years. So, I know Eric Singer. We've talked, several times, and he's always a really cool guy. But Paul and Gene, I've never had a chance to really talk with them one-on-one or anything. But you just think about what that band did to millions of people, and the fact that even today you go see them today, and it's like they still bring it. It sounds good. It looks great, and they do what they do.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the only thing on this new album, Mother's Day, that I find lacking is cowbell. Now, do you think the song "Always," the nice ballad, you think that would have really went over the top with some cowbell in it?
I probably could have matched the piano intro with some cowbell. That would have, that definitely would have turned this into a worldwide hit, I'm sure. But I tell you, "Let's Go." There was almost cowbell in the song "Let's Go."
There should have been. That riff is so cool. I love that riff. Oh,
and so speaking of that riff and how this album was created, that riff is on a cassette tape. It's Matt Leff. He plays that riff. It's 8 seconds long, and that's it.
Oh no!
He never played the riff. He never played the riff again. It never appeared in one of our other songs or a jam.
But it worked. And turned into a whole song.
That was exactly. I got together with Tommy Cook, and I said, "Tommy, I love this riff, and I have a lyrical idea for this." And that was actually the first song we wrote together.
Nice.
But that's really that was kind of the inspiration for some of these songs, was just one single riff that I heard, and it was like, dude, let's take this and do something with it. So
very cool.
But yeah, cowbell, I think it might appear on the next record.
There you go. Cool.
Outstanding.
I'll make a note of that.
Nice. Do that.
Well, now, Jeff, where can all of our listeners find out more about Alta Reign and what's going on with you guys?
You can go to Rat Pack Records /Alta Reign. Our page is right there. Rat Pack is our label. Joe O'Brien is awesome. You can also go to my Facebook page, Jeff-Plate. You can go to Alta Reign Facebook page. The album is available on Amazon, iTunes, pretty much all the digital outlets and everything. And so the response has been really strong. I'm just very, very happy with the response to this record, and it's really given us the inspiration to get to work on the second one and equal what we've already done. So this is our plan for the rest of the year. This is our plan is to take the rest of the year and get another record done, and like you talked about earlier, hopefully we can get out live and do some shows next year.
Sweet.
Well,
Sweet.
we're going to go out of this interview with the song that Jerry and I are both really digging off the album called Thin Red Line. Can you tell us anything about this tune?
So Thin Red Line this is one of the completely original songs, and this started with a riff that Tommy Cook had. This song is based around a friend of ours who is a traveling businessman. He got on a flight to fly home from a business trip. He went to go to the bathroom and had a massive heart attack and woke up 3 days later in the hospital.
Ooh.
So Thin Red Line, lyrically, I wrote this about just the fact that, you just never know when it's your time. And you got to make the best of it. You've got to, just try to make a good impression on everything and make some value out of yourself. But musically, this is something that me and Tommy and Kevin put together, and I mentioned Jane Mangini when she came in with the keyboards. It was just great. Colin Holloway did a great job on the vocals on this tune, and it really is one of the stronger songs on the record. But that one has really gotten the attention of a lot of people, and yeah, I think it kicks ass. I love this tune.
All right, well, here is Thin Red Line from Alta Reign. Jeff-Plate, you are welcome back here on Rock and Metal Revival anytime.
Thank you so much.